Maialino gets the return pass, doesn't shoot it. Over to Marr. Marr steps in. That shot, blocker save by Schatz. Nixon battling hard in there. Player goes down. Referees say play on. Maialino holding it in. His shot. Another save made by Schatz, and he's okay. Let's settle things down. Nutek still complaining about that hit in the corner. As Christian York was leveled. .49 seconds to go in the man advantage. Face-off win for Nutek. Nixon to Donnelly. Comes in front of the goal. Donnelly with a chance. That one off the stick of the defenseman. Didn't get through the goal. Maialino missed it. Comes out over center. And that'll go out of play. It was tipped. Face-off will be right there. The face-off dot just outside the Saskatoon blue line. 30 seconds to go in the power play. 37.6 to go in the period. Face-off win for Nutek. Maialino. One off of Donnelly. Nixon's got it. Back to Maialino. Can't shoot it. Back to Maialino. To Marr. Maialino. Shot saved by Schatz. They're going to have a look. No, it's not in. Now they're going to go in and break things up. Donnelly with the chance. Brandon Schatz has been very good. Now out at center, we get some more pushing and shoving. That's Justin D'Entremont for Saskatoon. And they're going to send two of the players to the box. Carter Donnelly, Justin D'Entremont. They just continued to jaw at each other after the referees had split everybody up. The referee said, okay, it's enough of you two. Take a couple of minutes, go sit down, cool off. Still 16 seconds to go in the period. Just 8 seconds to go in the power play. Not sure what all the complaining about from the Saskatoon bench. So that'll do it. The penalty is over. It was 5, and right at the end of the period, it's going to be a penalty to Saskatoon. Christian Magnus tripping. 2.5 seconds left, way down in the other team's end of the floor. You put that one in the bad penalty category. .5. Got a power play. Do you take the goalie out? Make it a two-man advantage with just 2.5 seconds to go. You can win the face-off. Not going to risk it. York will take the face-off for the Xtreme. He won it. It came back to Nixon, but the ball was about a foot in the air when Nixon tried to get a shot. Well, teams don't seem to like each other very much based on what we saw in the last couple of minutes. Fairly tame affair up to that point. Minute 57 left to go in the penalty to Saskatoon. When we come back to start the second period, it is 1-0 for Saskatoon after 20 minutes of play. These are the 2021 Canadian Ball Hockey Association National Men's A, Women's, and Masters Championships. And we are at the Huntington Hills Arena in Calgary, Alberta. Back with the second period in just under 2 minutes from now. Here we go with the second period. New Tech, the power play. Penalty came right at the end of that first period to Christian Magnus. It was a bad one, no doubt about it. Let's give New Tech a chance to get the momentum here early in this second period. They can tie it up. Shots with another save. Tough to beat Brandon Shots, though. Tough battle along the boards. This game got chippy towards the end of that first period as well. Anderson around the boards, gets past Kelly and out. Violino. They got it in, just barely. Nixon. Kelly jams it home. And on the power play, I believe that was York, 19. Let's have a look. Coming off the boards, putting it home. And we are tied at 1. Will be a offside. Face-off will come outside the blue line. Face-off won by Saskatoon. Pasternak got it over to Monahan, shot it in wide. Mara working along the boards. So that's 26 and 25. We'll get it. Hand pass. We'll all regroup. 1-1 tie early in the second. And how often does that happen? If the penalty is not a good one, and there are such things as good penalties, but bad penalties more often than not seem to come back to haunt the team. Ooh, and there's a hit over along the boards, and that's going to be a penalty. Another one to Saskatoon. I said things were getting chippy. And a lot of talking. The referees are not going to put up with any more of the yakety yak. They send both players to the penalty box after the fact. Initial penalty was going to Saskatoon. And buckle up, folks, this one could take a while. If they continue with this, Maialino to Marr, back to Maialino. To Marr, goes down in the corner. Kelly, back to Maialino, over to Nixon. Nixon down low to York. Back to Maialino. Maialino shoots it. Big glove save by Brandon Schatz. Minute 39 left to go in the power play. We've only played 2 minutes, 2 seconds here in the second. A lot has happened already. Down into the corner it goes. Lamontier looking for it. Maialino has it out at the blue line. Into the high slot, comes back to Maialino, to Nixon. Marr, Maialino, back to Marr as they move in a little closer. Kelly, Maialino, let it go. That just missed. It's kept in. Here's Maialino. York to Marr. Down in the corner, Kelly. Same power play unit. Was out at the start of the period. He's been out for this entire power play as well. Maialino, shot, scores! Maialino not only good with the ball, but he's got a heavy shot as well. They feed it into the slot. That didn't work. Rebound comes back out. Marr doesn't shoot it. Gives it up to Maialino and beat shots blocker side. And it is 2-1 for New Tech. Two minutes, 48 seconds gone in the second. Already we've had 2 goals and a penalty. Actually, we had a penalty and also a couple of misconduct penalties. Racing down after it, Livingston. Pallotta. Anderson's all over him. Pallotta gets it up along the boards. Kept in by Saskatoon. They come up with it off the boards. Backhand scores! Quick response. Lamontier. Oh, correction. Nickel, number 8. You can see here that New Tech had it, but they lost the battle, taking it. Nickel off the boards, backhands it short side. Beats Gennaro, and we're tied again. To the front of the goal, cleared only as far as center, kept in. Maher, down low, Kelly. They cycle it, back down to Maher. Maher is knocked down by Pasternak. Play continues on. Kelly tried to feed it back, that was picked off by Magnus. Players go falling all over the place at center. Play continues on. Monahan up ahead. Dumped in, racing onto it. Magnus poked away from him, and a good defensive play by Ryan Salos. Potter trying to work his way off the boards. Kelly's in there looking for it as well. Pasternak gets it free to Harrison. That's taken. Kelly up the blue line looking for the pass. It's off his stick. Pasternak around the boards. Racing up to hold it in was Livingston. Tipped across will go over to the far boards. Maialino there. Long shot in by Matson. It was up and out of play. Two tie. 15-16 left to go in regulation time. Going to bring the face off outside the blue line. York down into the corner. Keller working over his man. Comes out in front, a shot by York, didn't get through. Nickel back to York, poked away from him. Just held in by MacArthur. Maialino in behind the goal. Comes to the side of the goal, cleared away. Navrat gets it as far as center, no further. Maialino with another chance, shot that one off the stick of Rob Keller and out of play. Well, the teams change. We'll take a quick break. Let's hear from Napper. Crummy won the face-off, back of the blue line, held in by Hogarth. Comes in front. Crummy couldn't get a stick on it. It goes to the boards. He and Pasternak were battling for it. Cleared down the floor, racing to it, getting to it. Brody Sanger. Shot towards goal, doesn't get through. Kept in by Saskatoon, in behind the goal. Hogarth was trying to get it to Livingston. Knocked down at center by Parkin. He had it taken away. Played in by Sanger. Good pass up ahead. Unable to catch up to it though was Parkin. Nixon. He's going to look for the return pass and gets it. Nixon trying to split the defense. Couldn't get through. Kept in by Pallotta. James Pasternak. Off the boards. Touched there by Keith Mitchell, but that's on his own side of center, so that'll be a flooring call against Saskatoon. 13:06 to go in regulation time. We are tied at 2. Face off to the left of Brandon Schatz in goal for Saskatoon. Utek win the face-off back at the point. That shot just hits the top of the goal. Nixon let it go from well out. That stays in play. Pallotta with a shot saved by Schatz. Scramble in front. Schatz dives out and covers it up. Bit of an interesting day with our coverage tomorrow, folks, just to let you know. We're going to start off at 10:30 in the morning tomorrow instead of 9. That'll be a game in the Masters. Manitoba Herd taking on the Montreal Machine, followed with another game not until 4:30 in the afternoon, another Masters game. So we're going to do a game at 10:30, and then there'll be a break until 4:30 in our webcast schedule, so make note of that. If you're unsure of the schedule, go to the CBHA website, and the full schedule is there. Mileno off to the left side. Back to Pallotta. Pallotta shot off a stick, up and out of play as that was blocked by Justin D'Entremont. Newtek trying to sneak in a late change. The referee said, no, too late. My arm was up, whistle had gone, you guys stay out. Nickel won the faceoff, back to MacArthur, shot off a leg into the corner. Maialino with a hard shot. Blocker save made by Schatz. Getting back there is MacArthur, wins the race. Quickly outlets it. York into Maher. Maher working the right side. Waits for the defender to go down. It's tipped in front, changed direction, and went wide. Back at the point. Livingston shot well wide. Maher takes it off the boards. Maher tried to give it back to Livingston. That's flipped off the boards. And back to get it. It's Newtek. Maher. Saskatoon were changing. Comes right in a goal, and jumping on the rebound is Kelly. A weak shot, but the rebound was there. Kelly just didn't give up on it. Maher gets it up ahead. Here's Kelly. Drops it back to Maher. Then looks for the return pass. It's tipped there. Schatz gets to it, but Kelly just stayed with the play. And Newtek has taken a 3-2 lead. Pallotta to Ian Downs. Pallotta gets the return pass, gets to center, dumps it in. Newtek able to hold it in. Quickly up ahead. Chopped in by Mitchell. It'll go right down to Gennaro, who will cover it up. .11:07 to go. Lots of time, 1-goal game. Harrison won it cleanly back to Laframboise. He's got one of the 2 goals for Saskatoon. He was the trigger man on that. The shot just didn't quite get through to goal. Laframboise, long shot, goes wide of the goal. Well, D'Entremont it was. Here's a breakaway. Maialino shoots. Put it well wide. Magnus. Back for Pasternak. Couldn't quite reach it. As we open up again. Maher. Through the blue line, no further. Players get tangled up. Brock Harrison will bring it in for Saskatoon. Trying to cut towards goal. Taken away by Livingston. Saskatoon wanted a penalty. It'll be a flooring call against New Tech. Magnus is not happy with the non-call. Once again, they'll have to redo the faceoff. Chipped out by Sallows. Lamontier back in his own end. Lamontier turning away from Sallows, who's in watching him closely. Knights racing after it. Knights goes to the boards. Play allowed to continue. It looked like he may have hauled down the New Tech player. Kelly got it in front, but it was taken away. Good pass. This is Laframboise. Back to LaBelle. LaBelle with a shot that went wide. Pasternak stands his man up at the blue line. Just held his ground. That's cleared in. That ball went up, hit the mesh. And the face-off, I believe, will stay right there. .904 left to go here in the second period. It's 9:04 left to go in regulation time. Ball is dropped, bounces around. Hand pass. That'll bring the face-off outside the blue line. Matson to MacArthur. MacArthur off the boards, trying to catch up to it, but it was a little in behind Tanner Crummy. And Saskatoon breakout. Drop pass, ill-advised, picked off by Crummy. That'll go up into the mesh. Should say the pass was picked off by Ian Downs, 15, not 25. Get better with this as the week goes on. More familiar with the players. Pallotta knocked off the ball. On it is Drude. Again, players go down. Nickel fell, get up quickly. and it's taken away by New Tech. They'll get it out over center. Lamontier gets to it first. Bad pass. Mitchell with it. Bouncing puck handled not cleanly by Gennaro, but now he's got it and holds on. Just under 8 minutes left to go in this one, at least in regulation. Quick shot by D'Entremont. Harrison won the face-off clean. It's the second time they've executed that face-off play to perfection. LaBelle really has to hustle back in his own end. Sallows was all over him, but LaBelle got it out. Magnus brought up, fed in front. D'Entremont with a chance on the backhand, and he is very unhappy. That was a great pass from Magnus to D'Entremont. And he's saying he took a pretty good hack across the hands. Begging the referee for a penalty. Not going to happen. We're going to redo that one as well. Laframboise couldn't get it in over the blue line. Taken out by Donnelly. Donnelly couldn't get into the zone. Comes back into the New Tech end. Under 7 to play. Nickel. He'll chip. He'll chase. He'll go into with Travis Parkin. Or actually with LaBelle. The right team. Maialino. Great pass. Maialino heading for the front of the goal. They tried to get the ball to him. Didn't quite connect. Laframboise over to the far side. Racing onto it. Xavier LaBelle trying to bust through. Ball comes right down to Gennaro. He'll leave it there for Nixon. Nixon just gets it out. D'Entremont tries to get the return pass. Didn't get through to him. D'Entremont in the corner. Nixon's all over him. D'Entremont pushed against the boards. Monahan in there to help out. Comes this side to Magnus. Evan Pasternak. Thrown into the corner. Comes off the end boards. Magnus got a shot away. That went wide. D'Entremont back at the point. Harrison back to D'Entremont. Pressure here by Saskatoon. Players are all tangled up to the side of the goal. Scores! Wow, that was just hard work by that line. Let's take a look at it. You see the players tied up at the side of the goal. And the ball squirts loose off the boards, just turning and firing it without even looking. D'Entremont. And he doesn't give it a big celebration because he was mixing it up with a couple of the New Tech players earlier, jawing with them, and he's going to make it look, yeah, I scored, no big deal. Expect to score. Tied at 3. Shot save made by Schatz. He'll hold on. Down to 5:07 to go. This one's getting, as they say, interestinger and interestinger. It's been a very fast pace. It's been physical. It's been fast. We've seen some good goaltending. We've seen some good goals. I don't know what else you want. Again, they'll redo the faceoff. This one done cleanly. Back out at center. Poked away. Anderson couldn't catch up to it. It's brought in over the blue line, so they've gained the offensive zone. Now they can go in on the attack. Downs. Fed it back. That really wasn't intended for anyone, I don't think. Delayed offside call. Anderson's got to retreat. Livingston. Up ahead was trying to get it to York. James Pasternak lobbying that the faceoff should be down outside the New Tech blue line. The official said it went off of him last. Pallotta. Nixon dumps it in. That's too high. It goes up into the mesh. Well, Pasternak will get his wish as the faceoff will come down outside the New Tech blue line. Face-off controlled by New Tech. Here's Maialino. Pallotta got it in over the blue line. Back to pick it up there is Navrat. We kept in. Pallotta, he lost it. Navrat to Knights. Knights cutting in. Crashes into the goal. Play is stopped. The net is moved from its proper position. 3:47 to go. Face off to the left of Matteo Gennaro, goaltender for New Tech. Face off is won by New Tech. Hustling back there is Evan Pasternak. Around the boards, gets it Christian Magnus. D'Entremont lifts it high in the air. That's knocked down at the blue line. Harrison trying to follow up on it. Livingston has it. Livingston up through the middle. Missed Kelly. Kelly saying he touched it. Officials say he didn't. So a flooring call against New Tech. .323 left to go. Face-off won by New Tech into the corner. On it though was Magnus. Cleared. Finally it comes out. Pasternak has it. Back to Monahan. Up ahead to D'Entremont. Harrison. Magnus tried to feed it in front. Went to the boards. And Donnelly will bring it out for New Tech. Pass off the boards. Livingston back to Donnelly. In front for Livingston. That changed direction. Went underneath the pad of shots. He held it out. Brandon Schatz. Yeah, had it all the way. Never any doubt. That was one as the ball was coming in. He didn't know really quite how to play it as it was coming in or play in anticipation of a redirection. Tough one for the goalkeeper. With the player right in front ready to deflect it. Mylena scores! What a blast! Face-off win. And they get it to Maialino, and he just ripped that one home. Right from the face-off. Comes back to Nixon. Down and in the high slot, there's Maialino, and just beats shots high glove side. So now, Saskatoon, have to see if they can come from behind once again. Ball comes into Gennaro, he'll cover it up. 2.5 to go. Face-off win for Saskatoon. Magnus couldn't get it to the front of the goal. He went down at the side of the goal, and New Tech will bring it out. Getting it as far as center and clearing it in is Nickel. Sorry, he's Nixon. Lamontier. Tried to bank it off the boards, kept in by Kelly. Kelly will throw it in. Shot scores! Sallows. Didn't look like there was any room, and he found the top corner. Now that might be the dagger. Very tough angle. Here's Kelly. Kelly elects not to shoot it in, but passes it down to Sallows. And Sallows from right there. Far side, top corner. And it is a 2-goal lead with just 2:10 left to go. Another chance. This one goes wide. Up into the mesh. Nobody touched it. Face-off will come outside the blue line. Looking like the possibility of overtime a couple of minutes ago. Not so much right now. Back-to-back goals by New Tech. Maialino and Sallows. Pasternak around the boards. Tried to get it up ahead to Knights. Pasternak's got it again. To LaBelle. Xavier LaBelle. Down the floor it goes. It was touched, so play continues. The Saskatoon net is now empty with 1.5 minutes to go, down by 2. Get it off the boards, up ahead, empty net for Nickel. Just missed. Jumping on it is Donnelly. Donnelly put it towards the goal. Save was made there by Lamontier. 1 minute left to go in regulation time. Nixon turns. Good pass to York. York will just get it out over the center red line. Kill some more time. Time is their friend. Pasternak to Harrison. He'll bring it in. D'Entremont towards the front of the goal. Gennaro's got that and covers up. .8 seconds. So again, a reminder, we'll be back on the air tomorrow morning at 10:30 with a game in the Masters. Manitoba Herd and the Montreal Machine. Timeout has been called. So a game at 10:30, and then we've got a break. That game should end around noon. So then we've got another game not until 4:30, so about a 4.5-hour break in the middle of the schedule tomorrow. So at 4:30, we'll be back with another Masters game. Alberta Havoc taking on the Calgary Mustangs. That should be a good one. Edmonton versus Calgary. Then at 6 o'clock, go back to the women's. Calgary United, Saskatoon Stingers. 7:30, another women's game. Edmonton Ducks versus Ottawa Capitals. And we will finish the night off in a game at 9 o'clock in the evening in the men's A, the Vancouver Falcons and the Brampton Midnight Express. That should be a dandy. This one's been a good one. New Tech break it open late. This game was tied just a couple of minutes ago. Going to have to do the face-off again. Folks, I've got an idea. I'm just going to toss this out there. Seems like just about every face-off, it takes 2 attempts. So I'm thinking we just won't do the first attempt. We'll just go right to the second one. What do you think, guys? That makes sense? Laframboise down low. One last chance, they score. Could it be? 22 seconds to go. Let's take a look at who got that one. This is Laframboise at its center to the side of the goal. And they feed it in front. It is Christian Magnus. Great passing play. 5-4. What is it? Mark Twain said, reports of my death have been greatly exaggerated. 22.4. They don't win the faceoff though, and that hurts. That goes up, down towards the empty net. Getting back to get it is Laframboise. Time running out. 10 seconds. Ball runs down to Gennaro, who will cover up. So there's going to be a face-off in the New Tech end. The net is still empty, so it's 6-on-5. And we've seen a couple of times where they've won the face-off cleanly. It's been Harrison back to D'Entremont. They can do it this time. It's the setup. You see D'Entremont's the trigger man. They don't win it this time. Big face-off win by New Tech. Down the floor it goes. Still time, 2.7. Harrison's been winning a lot of those face-offs, but that big one won by Cam Nickel. Still one more chance. Draw it back, get the shot on net. 2.7 can be an eternity if you're the defending team. It'll be Nickel against Harrison one more time. And Nickel does the smart thing, just ties up the centerman, doesn't even try and win the face-off, just drops down. The ball goes to the corner, and this game ends, and it was a dandy. What a great way to finish off the night. New Tech Xtreme from New Tecumseth, Ontario, defeats Saskatoon by a score of 5-4. So, folks, that will do it for us tonight. We'll be back tomorrow morning, as I said, at 10:30. And we invite you to join us then. That's 10:30 Mountain Time, local here in Calgary. 6 games in the books today on our webcast. You've been watching the 2021 Canadian Ball Hockey Association Men's A, Women's, and Masters National Championships. We're at Huntington Hills Arena in Calgary, Alberta. My name is George Scott. Folks, have yourselves a great night. See you again tomorrow morning.